is my pleasure and honor to be here with you today, and I just want to congratulate the work that all of you are doing around plastics. I think in the last 15 years, our awareness of this issue has really grown, and when I think about your first conference 15 years ago, I was at that point wrapping up my time in the state legislature. And right as I was ending my time in Sacramento, we were in the middle of a big fight around banning single-use plastic bags. We did a little bit of work then. After I left, that legislation was able to become much more robust. It was a fight, but we eventually won that fight. And then several of my colleagues in Sacramento moved on to the city council, and Los Angeles City has a city's comprehensive plastic reduction program that needs a lot more work. But the point is that this is a movement. It's a movement, and it takes a while for people to have the awareness. And I know that the awareness, to me, as I first became conscious of it, began with the impact on animals, especially animals in the ocean. But what I certainly didn't think about was plastics inside my body. And so I know as soon as I leave here, I'm going over and taking a blood test. Now, I'll be a little scared to see what that blood test is going to show, but I think that's a whole nother level of awareness that we need to push. When people see how it impacts them, then I think that is really going to lead to much further change and awareness. And then when we think about it in the next few years, next year, as a matter of fact, everybody talks about the Olympics in 2028. But before the Olympics, we have the World Cup. And the World Cup will be here for 8 days, but it lasts 40 days. So that means there'll be 40 days of activities around the city, watch parties, etc. And you can imagine the use of plastics then. And so one of the things that we're seeking to do in the city is to really look for a way to move this policy into the events as they happen. I was in Paris last year, and I saw what they did in Paris around plastics. When I first went to Congress, Nancy Pelosi, who of course is on a lot of our minds as she decides not to run again, when she was in charge, removed plastics from the cafeteria. Everything was done differently because of the awareness. And so building up to the Olympics, I think it's another opportunity for us to show our global leadership on this issue and to raise awareness. So I want to thank you for the invitation to be here, but I can't leave the stage without acknowledging our brilliant students from Santa Monica High School. I met with them briefly, and their graphic display of plastics, I will tell you, I was a bit horrified when I looked at all of the paper cups from Starbucks and everybody to think of how they contribute and how we need to stop contributing to this. But I told them that their leadership was so important. It did not matter how young they were. As a matter of fact, the fact that they are students raises the issue with those of us that are older in a much stronger way, because you are the moral, the political leadership of the future, and I thank you for beginning so early. Thank you very much.